And a good afternoon to you. I'm Ted Langell. We are here at the Yuba County Be Prepared Fair with Rachel Abbott, who is the Public Information Officer for Yuba County. And you have to do a lot of stuff that relates to emergency communications and things that happen in a heck of a hurry. But you've had a chance to plan what goes on here at the Yuba County Prepared Fair. And this is the second one this year. You're where and what are we doing?
Yeah, thanks for being out here. So this is our fourth annual Be Prepared Fair on the Valley floor. So we host those every October here on the Valley floor. It's emergency preparedness, but this one is a little bit more high water and flood minded. In the spring, we've hosted it for 5 years, and that one's a little bit more wildfire focused. So really the aim is to connect with residents and help get them prepared for emergencies, right? So you're not spending precious minutes gathering a go bag, important documents, things in a hurry. That way you have everything ready to go. You have a plan, you know what resources you need, and you can just take your family and do what you need to do to be safe.
So what is in a go bag and what can people see here? We'll talk about the go bag in a minute, and maybe one of your colleagues can bring one over.
Yeah.
But what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so this is a really fun family event. So as you can see, we've got 4 food trucks here. We have Bubble Hive, Ryder Chicken and Biscuits, Frosty Frenzy, and Alan.
What does Bubble Hive do?
They're a little bit of both, sweet and savory, waffle cones with various fillings. But really, we wanted to help put together this event that is that the kids would enjoy, where parents and other family members can get valuable information and resources, and of course, you can plan for dinner while you're here. So. The agencies who take part really look forward to this every year. It's a great opportunity to connect with the community in a really fun atmosphere.
So behind us and behind you, we're looking at a number of vehicles and things that kids can climb on. In fact, there's some kids climbing on, looks like a small, I've forgotten what to call it.
I think we've got like an excavator back there.
Getting old, an excavator. What would that be used for in an emergency situation?
Yeah, so our public works crews have, as you can see, various vehicles and really cool tools, and those can be used in, they'll help out in wildfires, for example. In high water events, I think a couple years ago, we had a really big sinkhole as a result of really heavy rains. So they took care of filling that. So and then of course they help with um, fuel reduction up in the foothills. So a little bit of everything, from roads to brush management. So they're really keyed in with helping with response.
So also behind us, we see a number of county-related vehicles. What are we looking at there?
So,
what's the big white vehicle?
Yeah, so we've got the Yuba County Probation Department. That's their mobile vehicle that they take with them to connect with clients. And then, of course, we have up in this corner, the Yuba County Mobile Incident Command. So during a large-scale incident, we'll take that on the road to kind of a command post area and use that to stay connected and order resources, manage information, things like that. Of course, Yuba County, we have other.
We see that it has a big tower mast that could be extended.
Yeah, so it's really got a great signal. It's kind of got a 360 view for cameras, so it gives us a nice bird's eye view of the area that we're in.
And so what else do we see here?
So we've got, I don't want to miss anyone, but a lot of local agencies, right, from fire departments, law enforcement, our local water agency and reclamation district, who obviously play a key role in the high water and flood portion of this. We have state agencies here. So really everyone coming together to really empower residents with information and resources so they're better prepared for emergencies.
So what does it mean to be prepared, especially in Yuba County?
Yeah, we're obviously no stranger to emergencies, from wildfires in the foothills pretty much every summer. We have localized flooding and pooling on the valley floor every winter. Of course, there was the 2017 Oroville spillway incident, right? And we remember over 100,000 people on the roadways at a single time, and the chaos that came from that. And really, what that shows us is being prepared can help, right? Again, save us precious minutes so that you're not scrambling. Do I need to take a video and document what's in my house in case I were to lose my house? Do I have information on my mortgage or my marriage certificate? Do I have my important medications? If you take care of all of that stuff now, future you, tomorrow you will thank you, because you won't have to think about it. You can just grab your family and do what you need to do to be safe.
So where you can get more information, obviously, at bepreparedyuba.org.
Yep.
And we're going to put that up here on the screen again. But if you step over to your booth there and grab a bag, can you show a little bit about what people can find or here to put in their bag?
Sure. Give me 1 sec here. Hi. I'm going to grab a bag here, if you don't mind, for the camera. Oh, can I steal this one just for an interview? Okay, I'll bring it right back. Thank you. All right, so I've got a go bag here from our Yuba County Office of Emergency Services booth. So ideally, you might want something a little bit bigger, but this is a really great starter go bag. So inside we've got, what do we got here? A pill box, right? Again, important medications. Things you might not think about when you're trying to leave. Medication that you need, every day. In this guy, a little box, we have a flash drive. So again, important documents. Get digital versions of them. You can scan them, put them on your flash drive, keep them in this bag. That way, again, if you were to lose your home or just be separated for some time.
Hold it up. There we go.
Oh, everything you need.
Show what's in that, because I don't think people saw that.
Yeah, let me out here. I'm struggling here for a minute. Okay.
This is, while she struggles a little bit, we'll show you some of the other things. There's and each of the departments or people that are here are probably giving out some kind of helpful stuff or things that the kids could enjoy or learn from.
I've seen plenty of candy, which may not be helpful to emergency preparedness, but the kiddos love it. Again, we love making this a family-friendly event twice a year. So flash drive, again, for important documents.
Wait a minute. Hold that up again. Now we've got that, a flash drive. So what would you put on a flash drive, for example?
Anything from your, homeowner's insurance, mortgage information, marriage license, birth certificates, anything that is important that you would hate to lose. Scan, get a digital copy of, get it on a flash drive. You could do external hard drives as well, which are larger. Use the cloud, but should definitely have a digital version of those. And then we have here a flashlight, just because they're nice to have, especially if you're in the dark, right? It can be helpful to if you're working on a vehicle or trying to find your way around.
Or try to find the flash drive if you've just loaded stuff on it.
Exactly. And then we got a little emergency whistle, which I know the kids around here love. I'm sorry to the parents. Yep. Yeah, so again, if your kids take these home, sorry about it.
Well, at least they'll learn how to use them.
Yeah. So again, this is just a little starter pack, but the OES booth is also here helping folks sign up for emergency alerts. So the sheriff, when they put out evacuation warnings or evacuation orders, they'll send them through the emergency alerts. But you have to be opted in, right? They don't just get sent out. It depends, right, on the level. But
right.
And then, of course,
Cal OES, California Office of Emergency Services, is here.
They are here as well.
They're just right down there. Let's see if I can get a close-up of their booth. The amateur radio, local amateur radio people are here. And then next to them, you've got Cal OES. And they have a number of useful pieces of information at their table. And you can find out more by going to caloes.ca.gov. What else are people going to find here aside from food and some fun and something that will help them in an emergency?
perhaps connection really is one of the most important. Our agencies really look forward to these events twice a year because it's a fun environment to connect with the residents that we all serve. You can talk to us about what we're doing to help prepare and keep our community safe. You can talk to first responders. Ask these booths like, what is your role during an emergency? And they'll have some interesting answers, and that way more about the people who serve you, and maybe that'll help you feel a little bit better in an emergency. That your county and the community partners, we're all working together to better inform and empower and protect our communities.
So community protection, personal protection,
Yeah.
Opportunity to see what the investment in the community for your tax dollars and for things that, for example, Yuba Water Agency has invested in.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything that we haven't asked you that you think is important for people to know about being prepared for this particular event, which is happening at Olivehurst and Scales Avenue, just south of the mall and Walmart, in the mall parking lot across from the Linda Fire Department.
Yeah, we're here until 7. Again, bring the kiddos. It's cooling down now that the sun is setting, so it's much nicer. There's a little breeze. Again, we've got dinner here. Come meet the people who serve your community. Make sure you're empowered and educated and ready for an emergency. And we're excited to connect with you all. So we're here until 7. And if you can't make it or you want to follow up with more information, bepreparedyuba.org is your one-stop shop for everything you could need.
Right, and let's put that up again right over here. Here is the booth that you can look for to get some of the information that is on the camera here. There we are, bepreparedyuba.org. Let's get that up right here so you can see. We are here at the what used to be the south end of the mall parking lot. Interesting fact, when we moved here in 1965 from the Bay Area, Walnut Creek, we lived in a mobile home that was right across the alley from the fire department. So we got to know a bit about emergency response and things like that when that was early in my life, between like when I was 10 and 15 years old. So if you're looking for information about the fair, you can go to bepreparedyuba.org, and you can find out more about what's going on in this blue booth right here that is next to the food court. So if you're hungry, come on down. You can talk to Rachel and some of the people that are in her booth. You can talk to all kinds of people and have a good time on a Wednesday evening. All right. So I'm Ted Langell, and that would be me right here. And we hope that this has been informative to you, and that if you want to know where it is right down here at the mall in Linda. It is the Olivehurst Avenue and Scales Avenue, the mall parking lot across from the Linda Fire Department. And if you want to know what mall, it's the one that flooded in 1986 and has now been recovering, because nowadays there's a Costco. All right. So we hope this has been helpful to you. Again, a live special report right here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. And we hope that if you have gotten something out of it, that you will help keep us supported. And you can like and click on links that will help you connect to us and help support what we're doing for the community. Thanks again, Ted Langell, Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. This has been a special presentation of your local television channel, Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. It's the truth that comes through.